Lawin Media Network.
Bringing to you the most relevant content across all platforms.
Business, legal, politics, health, lifestyle, and entertainment.
Your source for all the news and updates in the greater Houston community from Texas and all over the world.
Get informed and empowered with Lawin Media Network.
Good morning, Texas, United States, at magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat dyan sa Pilipinas. Welcome again sa ating new episode na Live Teacher Talk with Ma'am Cora and
Teacher Nildz.
There you go.
So again, magandang araw or good day and a warm hello to our listeners in the Philippines and in the USA and across, of course, the globe. So welcome to Teacher Talk with Ma'am Cora and Dr. Nildz, a space where stories, wisdoms, experiences in education comes alive. Together, we'll explore the joys, the challenges, and triumphs of teaching, learning, and leading as we build bridges to connect cultures, communities, and hearts. So, salamat, Dr. Cora, in the future. That's why I am professing. I always say that. Of course.
I will make that come true pretty soon.
Okay, so go ahead. Yes.
We're together today. Usually we have a split screen, but we're lucky because Dr. Neil and I are attending our convention, national convention, or our organization. We're a member of the Philippine American Chamber of Commerce, and we are here together with the other chambers here in Texas. We have the Rio Grande, we have the San Antonio, we also have the Dallas, Greater Houston, and
Austin, which we are having our location taping right now. And can I share? Krisha will going to give us some kind of what do you call these photos that we have last night, because we started with a gala look, and the title is like a celebrity. So if you will see, all of us are wearing our best dress, and these glitters. Are glitters. Yeah, so it's like a Hollywood style. So you'll see everybody is all dressed up. So that's Tanya Gomez. She is our Vice Consul General. And that's our group, the DFW group. Those are still some friends.
Oh,
and of course,
me. Look at me.
Of course, Ma'am Cora and myself. So there you are. And right now at this time, like what we are doing right now, simultaneously, we're having our leadership forum. Oh,
that's nice.
Yes. These are some of the stuff, So just for fun.
360.
360, yes.
Yeah, I like it.
And you can watch us also at Facebook,
Yeah.
And then, can I have the leadership forum, please? The flyer, I think. So right now we're having the leadership forum, which Miss Cora and I, fortunately, we are really multitasking. She is the MC, okay?
And I'm here.
And we're here. See how we multitask? And then after this, I'm going to run. I'm the moderator. Yes. But anyway, that's how we do it. And another thing that I did last week is we have a community event in the church. So, all the different culture come together, diversity. And so those are the things we did. And that's so fun, showing the different culture around the world.
That's right.
So thank you so much. How about you, Ma'am Cora?
we had a lot of activities going on, but we will just focus on the chamber activity for today. And we welcome you to another episode of Live Teacher Chikahan. And today's episode is called
Sure.
Journey and Impressions. This is all about the cultural exchange teacher, our J1. Kamusta na? So previously in our first episode, first season, we talked about them. We discussed how they are, the challenges, the anything that affected their profession here in United States. And we invited a lot of them. In fact, it was 50 states. We had 7 of them who represented the cultural exchange teacher. Now, today we are going to go back and revisit the journey that we had before. So we're going to introduce our guests. Oh, before to give them the objectives first.
Because as a teacher, when we make sure that we are doing what we are doing, the goal for this, our podcast. So number 1 is check in. Of course, we have to make sure that our J1 teachers are being check in about their experiences, the challenges, and triumphs in the U.S. educational system.
We also have the highlights and values of cultural exchange by showing the J1 teachers all the enriched. How do they enrich the American classroom like they do back there in the Philippines?
And of course, we would like to provide supportive information and support system in the community to our fellow educators or kababayan seeking to teach abroad. That's how we love it, and we want them to feel at home, of course, here in the United States.
Okay, so we are going to introduce our guest for today. You want to start?
You're going to have your Maida? Yes. Okay. Okay. So first, I'm going to introduce to you our guest, which is an accomplished special education, just like me. And I was so proud to say that right now we're having a lot of special educators down here in the United States. So, and also she's an academic teacher with over 15 years of experience, both in special education and the regular classroom. She holds a Doctor of Education in Educational Management and has served as a dean for college professor and advocate for inclusive education in the Philippines and in the United States. Currently, she's teaching at Charles A. Gill Elementary School in Dallas, ISD. So our guest is Dr. Dizon, who is passionate about empowering diverse learners, fostering collaboration, and inspiring educators to lead with compassion and excellence. Her career reflects a deep sense of purpose and service. And what's this? Empowering learners of all abilities and inspiring educators to uphold excellence, compassion, and innovation in the field of education. So, ladies and gentlemen, without much ado, please join me in warmly welcoming our distinguished guest and a proud cultural exchange educator, none other than Dr. Cherry Amor Dizon. Hi, Dr. Dizon.
Hello po, good morning. Thank you, Ma'am Nildz, with your introduction.
There you are. Thank you so much. Okay, so we're going to have the second one.
We're going to have, we have
Dr. Maricar.
Dr. Maricar. Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
Dr. Maricar Navarro.
We're having technical difficulties for now.
Especially
So bear
with
with us since this is live.
yes. So we have Dr. Maricar Navarro. Okay. Give us some few minutes. Okay. I am doing it now. Okay. Hold on. And we are here. Maybe why don't we ask Dr. Maricar to give us a few.
Welcome, Dr. Maricar.
Are you there, Dr.
Would you like to say something first before we were looking for our information right here? Okay.
Hello,
Just say hello
Just
first.
hi, hello.
hello everybody. I thank you, Dr. Nildz and Ma'am Cora, for this invitation, and I'm very excited, of course, to share my experiences as a J1 teacher. Though I'm really sorry, my voice is not too golden this
That's
morning.
okay. You
So
sounds good now.
I'm very excited. Thank you.
Okay. So, guys, I would like to introduce to you Dr. Maricar Navarro. She specializes in rhetoric and linguistics. Wow. She is currently a research advisor to teachers pursuing their master's program in their previous university, St. Paul University, Philippines. She is a language editor as well as both in theses and dissertations in various fields such as business, education, and nursing. She is a current and connectedly teaching at Bammel Middle School as English language art teacher, and she is also named as the new department chair of that department, ELA. She is also you could reach her in her Facebook, right? And you will just type her name and you will see Maricar Navarro. Guys, we are so privileged and honored to have Dr. Maricar Navarro.
Thank you.
Okay, so our next one is the ever media representative.
Or savvy.
She is so techy and savvy. She is a high school math teacher, currently teaches Algebra 2 at YES Prep Boys. Okay, so Maida used to work as an HR specialist in Dubai for 7 years. Okay, she has been a math teacher for 12 years at the Department of Education back in the Philippines. Currently, she is in her 4th year as a J1 teacher. Okay, and here in Texas, she is really, really known for her active participation in our community. Let's all welcome Maida Bagcat. Good morning,
Hello
Maida.
po, good morning. Naku, nakakataba naman ng puso yung introduction ni Doctor. I would like also to echo everybody's manifestation, Dr. Cora.
Very soon yan. Darating yan.
Listen,
Well, thank you so much, guys, for your time today. We really appreciate you. And I hope you were able to send the link to your family so they could all watch it today and see you all shine and contribute to our profession today, not only here in Texas or in the United States, as well as back home there in the Philippines. Okay, so let's all start. We are going to have a presentation of Filipino survey that will be given to you later. Okay, so we're going to start our show with our first question. Okay, let's start with your journey, guys. I know some of you are first year, some of you have been here for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th year. We are going to ask you what inspired you to take the leap and become J1 cultural exchange teacher, and what were your impressions when you came to United States? Okay, we're going to ask everybody to start, and we're going to start with Dr. Dizon. You ready, Dr. Dizon?
Yes po. Hi, good morning everyone. I'm so honored to be in your program this morning. So I've been a special education teacher in the Philippines for like 18 years already before I came here. So I was inspired to join the J1 Certificate Exchange program because of siguro dahil sobrang tagal ko nang nagtuturo doon, parang I want a change of environment, parang ganon. So
Yeah, I like that.
I wanted to challenge myself to like both grow professionally and personally. So a lot of my friends were already here in the US at that time. So parang they always said, oh, maganda dito. You can bring your family, mga ganyan. So parang na ano na rin akong mag-try. So
Encourage.
na-encourage ako mag-try. So it really motivated me to go here and try, and I can bring my family along. So I also wanted my children to experience cultural diversity. I want them to gain global perspectives and appreciate the value of education in a broader context. So it wasn't just my professional endeavor. So it was actually like shared family milestone and meaningful life experience. Because diba, ang pagiging J1 naman is not forever. So we were just gonna be staying here for like 5 years. So I wanted to take that. So back home, I taught in several universities and graduate programs. I've been studying special education and teaching them to my students. So most of the concepts that we learned were developed and practiced here in the US. So I often wondered how these evidence-based practices look in real classrooms here in the US. So I want to try that, yon. So that's why I took the lead in joining the J1 program.
Okay. Thank you. Dr. Navarro?
Hello, can you hear me, ma'am?
Yes.
So, to be honest, I never initially planned, to participate in the J1 Cultural Exchange Teacher Program. I have to be honest with that. But one day, destiny actually brought me here, I believe, and I always cling on to that until today. One day I came across a post from, my current agency, which is FCEC, on my Facebook. And my curiosity actually led me to check if it was legitimate. And I decided to give it a try in September 2024. And everything was so fast. It really happened so fast. And what really inspired me, of course, to move forward was the incredible opportunity, of course, that I can work here and grow professionally. And I have seen a lot of teachers being successful. These are also J1 teachers, Ma'am Cora. And sobrang saya ko lang, nakaka-inspire lang. And of course, I would like to bring my family in the future here in the US, if God permits. And I believe that this is, letting me come out of my comfort zone. Kasi I'm the type of person, Ma'am Cora and Dr. Nildz, na I would, stay contented, and this is my own bubble. I'm kind of a teacher who is somehow introvert, ironically speaking. So I just wanted to try something new as well. I wanted to challenge myself, and the challenge really was, challenging is actually an understatement. Yeah, it is an understatement. Because when I arrived in this country, I thought, working here would be easy. But quickly I realized that it really came with its own set of challenges. And I really had to do a lot of, adjustment. But I do believe, because this is my 3rd month teaching in my own district, and I still have a lot of things to learn anyway, adjust with the culture and with the type of environment that I am into right now. And so, that's actually what keeps me being inspired every day to continue working. At the same time, I'm aspiring for me to grow, personally and professionally. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that very inspiring, just a journey, okay? And that's good. So now let's call in Miss our teacher Yams. Teacher Yams, you're on.
Hello po. Yeah, I can really identify with Dr. Cherry and Dr. Um,
Navarro.
Navarro,
Bara.
because I too have the same like impressions. Yung parang the mix of your personal, professional, and systemic reasons rooted in burnout, lack of support. Yung talaga yung nag-push for me to leave not just the department but the Philippines for the second time around. So for context lang po, yung the entire teaching career ko, parang meron akong push and pull relationship or dynamics with the Department of Education. I'm always pushed away by negative factors like low pay, burnout, yung less support from admin. And so that's when I'm like, okay, I have to leave the profession because it's really not helping me in a way. Pero I'm always like pulled back by the positives. Like, oh, I love teaching. I love to be with students. I love talking a lot. And so meron akong ganong relationship. And so with what inspired me and what had me leap into that decision is kind of the same narrative. The push and pull na, oh, bakit ako aalis? Bakit ako babalik? Kasi ang aalisan ko, teaching. Ang dadatnan ko naman dito, teaching din. So, kind of that. Personal, professional, and systemic reasons. For context, 2016 po, sabi ng ninang ko, hey, Mai, mag-apply ka sa US, ganito, ganyan, ganyan. Pero, alam mo yun, Ma'am Cora, yung meron ka ng experience sa Dubai. I had really a traumatic experience na for me, working abroad is not anymore appealing. It's like, not anymore. Pero during the pandemic and after the pandemic, reality hits. Like, oh God, ang daming trabaho. Like, after the pandemic or during the pandemic even, yung trabaho is 5 times ang dami sa module. And then after that, after the modules, it was like, oh my goodness, we have to check papers on our own. Alam mo, nagsama-sama lahat. And I felt, yung may mga admin works ka pa na, I felt like I was doing more than my pay grade. Kaya sabi ko, napaka-unfair naman ganito. Then, plus the fact na parang naging disgruntled employee ako. I'm not saying ill things about my previous employer. It's not that. I'm just relaying my truth. Pero parang naging disgruntled employee ako. I'm like, wait, sa mga trabaho ay naalala ko. Pero dun sa mga promotional stuff, like, alam mo yun, from your position to a next position, hindi ka naman naaalala. So parang naging sakit sa akin yun, naging personal. Kaya I'm like, I just have to pack up. And when that opportunity, kasi yung Facebook lang yun parang it just dumaan lang siya na, uy, nangangailangan ng teacher. So it was April 4, Ma'am Cora, when I submitted that application kasi daw nga sa Lunes, April 7 is shortlisting na. So I just turned in that resume, and then April 8, sabi sabi ko, it's too good to be true. One day lang, sabi, you're shortlisted. And then April 10, na interview, and I'm like, oh my goodness, this is really too good to be true. In just a spare of 1 week, shortlisted ka na. Then April 10, I got hired or interviewed, and then April 23, I got hired. In less than 3 weeks, ganun kabilis. And so I don't have the hesitations anymore. I don't have the time to like weigh things over because I'm like, okay, you're presented with the opportunity, might as well grab it. And so yun. And then when I came here, what surprised me the most is, wow, the negatives that pushed me away from the department are also the positives that pulling me back into the faith of teaching. Kasi nung nagkaroon ako dito ng chance na sa US to teach, I was so amazed with the support system that they're giving you. And that was really mind-blowing to me, like from department, instructional departments, leadership, to even yung preparation ng mga lessons. It was really mind-blowing. Like, okay, lesson plans are ready, unit plans are ready, even the BAW sa Pilipinas, yung budget of work, we call it pacing calendar here. Everything is just set for you. And I'm like, this is it. I have never seen a preparation like this, and so that propelled me to be like, okay, I'm gonna give it my best because eto yun, yung support na hinahanap ko na hindi ko nakita back home, this is it. This is the support that I needed. Plus, of course, the remuneration is really
Right.
attractive,
The- Yeah,
right?
that's right.
Yes, okay.
Well, to sum it up, what I'm hearing is
I know,
that
ang ano ko, ang daldal ko talaga, sorry.
It's all right.
It's okay.
We're teachers.
So what we're saying is that you were all inspired by the fact that there is an economic factor that push and pull you to accept this position.
Exactly.
Okay,
Exactly.
so thank you for sharing all of those. And I believe a lot of J1 who are listening and watching us today feel the same way that you do. Okay, so let's move on.
Okay, I think it's also for you, Miss Teacher Yang, which is I am referring this question, and I think some of them of you already answered. So, what is your most memorable moment in the U.S. classroom so far, and why does it stand out? And of course, let's make it a little bit shorter because we want to also give chance to our. I hope you won't mind. I know
carried
next
away.
time we're gonna make it 2 hours,
I get
guys,
carried
because you
away,
know
oh
what?
my
When we
goodness.
Chikahan, no more stuff for us. I'm telling you, me and Miss Cora also were teachers. Okay, all right, Miss Yang, go ahead, please.
Ayun, so yeah, I'm sorry about that. I got carried away. Para nakalimutan ko nasa ano pala tayo live stream. Anyways, yun po, yung push and pull dynamics ko nga with teaching is also my downfall and my inspiration. So memorable, para mas mabilis yung sa what pulled me back to teaching is yung nga yung support that was given to me was really by far the best. And so that was really memorable for me. I'd like to have an example for the support. Nung dumating kasi ako dito, I was promised algebra 1 as a coursework. Pero nung dumating ako dito, I was offered pre-calculus and never in my entire life had I been teaching ganun kataas na math. Ang alam ko lang intermediate algebra, like 6th grader, 7th grader dito. And so when that was presented to me, hindi ko alam kung anong gagawin ko. Like really, parang nag-shut off ako. At one time sabi ko, ganun na ba ako ka-ambisyosa to be able to like, yeah, exactly. Parang nagkaroon ka na ng like, ano ba to? Tama ba itong ginagawa ko? At one moment, you doubted yourself, yung ganong reality. Pero the support system was on point. Like, tatawagin. Kasi talagang ano lang ako, magpapasa like, sir, gusto ko lang umiyak. Sir, gusto ko lang ganyan. So, grabe yung support ng DOI.
Yes. Yes, and that's one thing I can share to you that's really different here in the United States because right now, especially like 3 or 4 years ago, wellness now plays a bigger part in the teacher's life, especially here in the DFW. Our class are only 4.5 days, by the way. The other half are wellness, and I don't think Houston have that. But here in Dallas, there are some district schools who did only 4 days. The Fridays are teachers' wellness. In my campus, we have 4.5 days, so 1 o'clock down. That's a wellness. So now they become more, I would say, sensitive to the needs of the teachers, especially like what you have experienced, but that is good. Okay, so there's a lot of things, and I'm going to pass to Dr. Cora, now Dr. Cora, for our next question. Thank you.
I will just piggyback on what add ko lang kay Maida. I have seen how Maida worked really hard for her to jump into the position and then work it out. I saw her with all the books on the floor because I usually visit J1 teachers.
Those
and
are the
ask them
days.
what's going on during those times. I saw those books right there, like flood on that floor. And she's really trying to work it out. And I bet that will be a great encouragement. You get support because you are willing to be supported.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
So our
Next question.
next question is
Before our break.
we're gonna have a break. We are really teachers. We're talking too much, okay? Yes. So our question is, what challenges have you faced? Nako, she said it already here.
Okay.
What challenges have you faced in adapting to the United States educational system? And how have you overcome them? Oh, she has not overcome it. She's overcoming it. Let's find out what are those strategies that she did in order to be here right now with us. Okay? So,
So, Doctor.
okay, Dr. Navarro.
Ay nako. Coming from a middle school teacher perspective, I just want you to know, guys, that I'm teaching in the middle school. And middle schoolers actually act here in the United States. It's a transition from being a child going to an early adult. So one of the greatest challenges for me so far, say, like I've told you, I've been only teaching for 3 months, is to handle classroom behavior. I'm telling you, it's really a lot. There's a lot of things to handle when it comes to classroom behavior. However, I am just too grateful because I have six set of classes to handle every day. And so there are some classes that are difficult to handle, challenging, sorry. I'm not going to use difficult, challenging to handle. Surprisingly, I have a class of 6 only, Ma'am Cora, Dr. Needs.
Yeah, okay.
And I am so happy because I get to rest my mouth and and throat sometimes, because I really have to make sure that I give them all the accommodations that they need in the classroom. Because based on my experiences as a new teacher, I have to do internalization. Lesson internalization is very important. That's something new to me because coming from, of course, the graduate school program in the Philippines, that's different. That's pure lecture. But for in here, I have to prepare instructional materials again, anchor charts, which honestly, I'm trying to enjoy doing them because, somehow I could apply my creativity and artistry in that, and I have to really internalize. That is something that I really need to work for because I have to think, the way my students should be thinking. And so that's one challenge, classroom behavior, and then lesson internalization. Ano pa nga ba? Siguro on a personal challenge muna, Ma'am Cora, it's also very hard to catch up with the time difference between, the Philippines and the United States kasi 13 hours ang difference po natin. So basically, it's 9:32 here, it's 10:32 in the evening in the Philippines. So mahirap while I'm doing my lesson plans, I have to, to talk to my family as well. Ano yan kasama yan sa mga hurdles ko, in handling and adopting. And transition, Dr. Nils, it's very, very new to me. Kasi, for example, I start 9:05. Our classes start at 9:05, and then there's a 4-minute transition in every period. 4 minutes lang.
Yes.
And it's I need to be in my threshold in that 4-minute time. And so the challenge for me is to go to the restroom, ganyan. But going back to Ma'am Cora's question, what were my strategies? Number one, I keep a mental health. I keep my mental health secured and working and healthy. I make it sure that I'm mentally, spiritually, psychologically prepared before coming to my class. And I'm always proud telling this to everybody or sharing this to everybody that before I get to enter my classroom, Ma'am Cora, this, I kneel down and pray. I really do that. And I pray inside the classroom. My classroom is my entire altar. And, as a Filipino teacher who was a strong foundation, spiritual foundation, I always believe in prayer. And for me, that actually keeps me going. That's my best strategy, Ma'am Cora.
Thank you.
Always keep my spirituality working and to let myself grounded.
Yeah.
Sa mga bata, sometimes I lose, 1 minute na lang. Pag sa mga bata, there are times that we're human. So there are times that I really get they really get into my nerves. But of course, be honest lang po. I just make it sure that I always remind them about classroom expectations. And I also remind myself to meet my own classroom expectations.
Yes.
That's the key.
Yes.
Classroom expectation. And Dr. Navarro, You said you're only in the classroom for 3 months, right?
Apo.
Now, after Thanksgiving, when you come back, that will be a different perspective, and
Yeah.
your body will become numb. Same thing with your brain. And if that happens, you are now ready to take another year. I'm telling you. Yes.
Yes. So,
Everybody go through that stage.
Yeah.
Everybody.
so
I
let's go
actually
in. Yeah.
there was a fall break actually for a week.
Uh-huh.
So I'm already, starting to feel the way you're telling me, Ma'am Cora, we had a fall break. And next week we will also have like 3 weeks from now we will have our Thanksgiving break. So I'm
Yeah.
bracing myself to that too.
Yes.
Thank
Yes.
you so much. There's a lot of things to talk about, but let's also hear Dr. Cherry or Dr. Dizon. How about you, ma'am?
So, when I first arrived here in the US, so of course, sobrang excited pa. So, new school, new environment, and everything. When I went to my assigned school, my administrators were very warm. They're very welcoming, and you can see the other teachers are very incredibly supportive to us. So everything seemed perfect actually until I stepped into my own classroom. So that was
It's like a Pandora box.
that was then the moment of reality hit. Kasi doon ko lang nalaman, yung classroom ko pala was a brand new TC classroom. Pag sinabi
Okay.
natin bago, it means walang laman. Walang
Yes.
laman. Oh my
We're
God.
gonna start from the
Oh my
scratch.
gosh! Yung hawak ko po is a TC class. It's a total communication class. It means most of my kids are non-verbal. So we would be
Yeah.
needing a lot of materials for them to use. Diba? So I was like, oh my gosh, anong gagawin ko? Parang ganyan. Diba? I
Yeah.
have to start completely from scratch. So,
Yeah.
yun na, the school year is about to begin in a week. Diba? Yung professional week natin, a week bago yung
Yes.
school.
Yes.
So, ang meron lang sa room ko were tables and chairs actually.
Yes.
No materials, no manipulatives.
I know.
I even don't have a teacher assistant at that time. So, yun, wala akong TA. My God, then I'll be having 10 kids in my roster. So, most of my kids are TC, so mga moderate to severe yung kanilang cases. So,
Yeah.
and then I learned that most of them were not even potty trained. They come in diapers. So I was like, tama ba yung decision ko mag-Amerika? yung pagdating sa teaching load ba? Magkaiba yung ginagawa ko na doon kaysa yung magiging
Yes.
role
Yes.
ko dito. Parang gano'n.
I know.
May time dati na naiiyak ako sa CR, lalo pag naiiyak tuloy ako bigla. Kasi I get
I
to
know.
remember. Ayun. So, yeah, I was really overwhelmed. I was also anxious. Kasi di ba, mag-isa ka lang dito sa Amerika. Wala kang anak, wala kang kakilala. So parang, hala, tama ba yung naging parang ganun. So yun, I was wondering how I could possibly get everything in time bago magpasukan. So yun na yung parang, anong gagawin? Nandito na ako. So wala na akong choice, di ba? So,
Yeah.
yeah. So yun na yung time siguro na yung Filipino spirit natin of being resourceful.
Resilience.
Yan. So I reminded myself na, nandito na to. So wala kang choice, kundi gawin na lang kung ano yung kaya mong gawin.
Right.
Right? So tingnan ko yung mga needs ng mga estudyante ko. I started preparing my classroom. Balik ulit sa paggawa ng mga materials. I printed visuals. Created classroom decorations. My gosh, with my many years of experience, I started over again yung magpiprint ka ng mga materials sa classroom mo and everything. Mag-laminate, magugupit, everything again. Go back to zero again. Just go. But then,
don't worry. Go ahead.
The classroom started naman to come to life. So my mentor teachers were very, very supportive naman. They're very wonderful. yung ibang gamit nila, actually, pinahiram sa akin. Yan, pinahiram ako ng printer, ng laminating machine, yan. So, yun na lang, yung consuelo ko na lang siguro minsan sinasabihin nila, oh, you're so creative. Oh, you're so resourceful. Ganun na lang, di ba?
Yes. Yes.
So, Dr. Dizon,
Yes.
you know the creative that they said? They are surprised. Why? What have you done to turn that room into a classroom? That is their definition of creativity here.
Pero Cora, Nildz, hindi pa natatapos yung challenge ko doon.
I know.
Kasi ang challenge na niyan, yung actual na darating na yung mga estudyante mo. Kasi cultures, right?
Correct.
So in the Philippines, ito yung mga estudyante natin. So yung mga naririnig mo expectations with the parents here in the US, yung mga dito, yung mga laws that they implement here na bawal mo hawakan, bawal mo yakapin, ang daming bawal na normal lang naman natin ginagawa sa Pilipinas, di ba?
Yeah.
So, when my students finally arrived, ayan na, many of them were, of course, since I'm in special education, in-expect ko na dahil TC class yun, may mga biting, may mga hitting. Gusto ko na nga sa insurance ng hearing coverage kasi feeling ko pasag na yung eardrums ko eh. Grabe. Yun. So, every day was really a learning experience.
Okay. Dr. Dizon, I'm sorry, I can't help it. At the same time, tears of joy because of what you're saying, because I can relate to you because I'm a SPED teacher. That's exactly what happened to me when I came in. Nothing, zero. Started from the program from the scratch, and then before I left that program, it's still, I started with one student and then left a lot of kids there. But anyway, that's where our compassion, our resiliency came in.
Yes.
And by the way, reach out to me, because I'm still doing that, mentoring and coaching. We are neighbors. Tell me, how can I help you? And I'm thinking, maybe next time I can give about dealing with behavior challenges. Dr. Maricar, I can give you that because that's what I've been doing also in the classroom. Especially, I'm dealing with the social emotional and give you probably some strategies and tips how to do that, because my grade level is from early childhood to 12 and even higher education. So I think based on this, we are getting some needs assessment from you guys, and maybe we can have a webinar, which I've been doing also for the state of Texas. And that's one thing. So thank you. And before anything, we have to make it quick. Teacher Yam, let's give her a word, 2 sentences. How about you?
Teacher Yam will sum up all of your talk today.
Okay.
She got a lot. Go ahead, Teacher Yams.
All right. I'm sorry about that. I kind of lost. What should I say?
What are your challenges?
Summary of your
challenges.
I thought I was done. I'm like, oh wait, what? Okay. So yeah, you were handed out things you're not prepared for. So yun yung isa sa mga challenges. But to overcome it is yung personal na natatak Pinoy, yung resilience talaga ng Pinoy magsasign through. And so kahit hindi ko yun alam, yes, Miss Cora, to piggyback on what you said, na andyan naka-sprawl sa sahig yung lahat ng babasahin ko. Please believe me, I don't know a word. I'm like, oh my God, pre-cal, hindi ko to alam. And so, yes, I just pushed the right button. When I say right button, nandyan yung community. I always talk to Miss Cora and to my auntie, shout out sa mga auntie ko sa California. I always call them hey, what should I do? Am I still sane or something like that? So, and then second, yung mga instructional leaders talaga, be vulnerable.
Yes.
Be vulnerable.
Okay.
Magpakatotoo. Ma'am, I don't know how to operate this. Tutulungan ka nila. You have to advocate for yourself. Kasi kung magwawallow ka, hindi ko to kaya, bakit ganito, bakit ganyan, you will end up in a deep pit of depression talaga. Pero if you know how to push your buttons and then know your lifelines, you will be thriving just fine. You have to go out of that comfort zone, and then you will be the better version of yourself. After all, you're paid well. So, ano pang di ba? Irereklamo natin, you're paid well, you're supported well. Yung atin na lang talagang willingness to learn and willingness to show them that, hey, I am better and best in this work. Kaya nandito ako.
Yay!
Galing. So, When we come back, we are going to talk about all of the things that support. Okay? So, guys, lahat ng J1 sa buong Amerika at ang mga J1 who are trying to apply here in United States, we have support here. And our guest speakers will be able to discuss that today when we come back. Okay?
For a
See
short
you-
break.
For a short break. Give us a minute. Bye. See you later.
In a world filled with fleeting moments, there's beauty waiting to be captured. My name is Christian, and I specialize in immortalizing your most precious memories. From elegant weddings to vibrant events and timeless portraits, I'm here to make every moment unforgettable. Let me tell your story through the lens. Contact me today and let's create magic together.
Join us for a captivating new series where Lawin sits down with the trailblazers of the music and entertainment world. Discover the stories behind the faces and voices that shape our culture and community.
We will bring you exclusive interviews with industry legends and rising stars. Behind the scenes insights and get a peek into the creative processes and personal journeys. Artists and performers and their upcoming shows and events.
Stay tuned for more updates and sneak peeks. Follow us on social media and subscribe to our channel.
For divorce and family law in Texas, Liggett Dizon Law Firm PC will guide you every step of the way.
From initial consultation to detailed review of your case and strategic planning.
We'll sit with you during negotiations or mediations, and represent you in court.
Whether it is a family law, estate planning, or immigration, we will be there to guide through the final steps.
So, leave your legal matters behind you and embrace your future.
You can contact Liggett Dizon Law Firm PC at 346-5454-346 or visit dizonlawfirm.com.
Hi, we're back.
We're back, guys.
Can
we see?
Yes.
Okay.
Yam Lawrence.
Yam Lawrence, shout out, Ma'am Ana Altea.
That's nice. So Edna Pambit Kabigon, wow. Paul Cherry Amor Dizon.
Ruel Obnasca. Doc Cherry, hi daw.
Okay. Oh, you got a lot of fans here, Doc Cherry. Andrea Nicole Reguero. Wow, super pretty. Yes, of course. She's in the United States, by the way. Okay. Denise Samantha Diego also. Hi, Doc Cherry Amor Dizon. Thank you so much for...
From Jojo Mar, Ero Carmery, hello. Doc Maricar watching from Ho Chi Minh. Oh, look at you.
And Neem Tamasha Bakik Ate Yams Lawrence. Okay, do you have one more?
Julian Pascual Garcia. Hello, Dr. Cherry, watching from UAE.
Awesome.
United Arab Emirates.
Yes.
Bongga naman ng Doc Marie from J-Bog.
Yes. Do we have more? But thank you so much for our viewers, and your feedback here. We really appreciate that. Ma'am Cora, let's have a next question, please.
Doc Cherry, I'm going to ask you your view about this one. How has your cultural background influenced your teaching style at your classroom environment? I know you have given a snippet of this earlier. Now, would you like to expound more? Tell us more about this. Your cultural background as it affects your classroom management.
So my cultural background has profoundly shaped both my teaching style and my environment as I strive to create something in my classroom. So growing up, of course, and teaching in the Philippines instilled me the deep value of respect, strong interpersonal relationships, and a sense of family. So in Filipino culture, diba, we are taught to treat others with warmth, compassion, and care. Yeah. So as a special education teacher kasi yun talaga yung pinakakailangan ng mga children with special needs natin. We don't really need them to become scientists or alam mo yun, sobrang talinong mga bata. Diba? But they just want to feel that they are loved and they belong in your classroom. So I treat them with the same patience, understanding, and encouragement that I would want for my own children. So this perspective informs how I build community in my classroom. So I want to create a space where every student feels safe, valued, and respected. So para sa kanila, it would be a second home. Kaya nga dun sa classroom ko, yung sa likuran ng teacher's table ko, nakalagay doon, this is my happy space. Parang ganon, yung mga estudyante ko. So, yun yung gusto kong mabuild sa loob ng classroom. So, it will be their second home where they can learn. So, Filipino characteristics such as pakikisama, harmony and cooperation with your colleagues, bayanihan, kasi dito sa Amerika parang hindi uso yung bayanihan, right? Bahala ka sa buhay mo, ikaw yung gagawa niyan. Parang ganun sila dito. Yung parang pag may meeting, you can stay late. Here, pag may mga kailangang mag-stay late, sasabihin, are we gonna be paid if we're gonna stay late? Ganun yung mga ugali ng mga taga dito. Parang sa Pilipinas, hindi ganyan yung mentality natin. Bakit dito?
Yes.
Wala silang dito. Bayanihan spirit, ganyan. And of course, malasakit. Sa atin, we really have deep empathy and care for our kids. But hindi ko naman sinasabi dito na yung mga teachers wala silang malasakit sa mga estudyante nila. Pero iba kapag yung Filipino teacher yung nag-handle dun sa bata. And kapag yung ibang lahi yung nagtuturo sa mga estudyante namin dito. So, these are actually naturally woven into my approach here in the US. So, I encourage collaboration, peer support. We celebrate each other's individuality, mga ganyan. And I advocate, sabi ko, Miss Cherry, sabi nga sa akin, you're very patient. I can't handle that. Ganun yung sinasabi sa akin yung mga kasama ko kasi, naman, di ba, sobrang difficult ng mga estudyante namin. So sabi lang, why are you so patient? How can you handle that? Ganun yung mga sinasabi sa akin kasi ako kalma lang. Hindi ako yung magagalit ka. Kasi yung mga bata, galit na nga, magagalit pa, di ba? So ako parang, okay, get up. Come on, let's go. Mga ganun lang ako na hindi ako mga ganyan. So sabi sa akin, how can you be so patient to the kids? Ginaganon nila ako. So, by integrating these values that we have in the Philippines, we can cultivate an environment where our students will be empowered. They can just be by themselves na hindi sila natatakot mag-take ng risk or mag-grow or gawin tong mga bagay na to, mga ganyan. Because children with special needs need a sense of genuine care and respect. Kasi when we give them, they become more confident, they become more engaged, and they want to learn some more. With my kids, maraming sinasabi ko, alam mo ba nung last year, hindi ko mapahawak ng crayon yan. Buti sa'yo ngayon at sumusunod. Ganun yung mga sinasabi sa akin ng mga iba kong mga kasama. Siguro kasi they feel that you care about them. That's why they're happy to learn with you. Yeah.
Amen.
Amen.
I guess that's one characteristic of the many characteristics that we have. Being patient, being persistent and compassionate about our students, and those are the reasons why they hired Filipino.
Yes, I think so. Mas gusto nila kumuha ng SPED teachers na mga Pilipino. Kasi Filipino teachers are more caring and more patient with their students.
Patience. Just like Filipino nurses, which all over the United States. That's how the second largest, I think, J1s that we have right now are the SPED teachers. And I'm also happy to say that, being a SPED teacher is something that, give us more sense of experience here and advocacy for them. So keep up the great job, Dr. Dizon. So that also brings us in our next question. So what resources or what do you think support system has been most helpful to you since you arrived here in the United States, Dr. Um, Maricar? And what additional support will be beneficial for you?
When I first arrived here in the United States, I am gonna take also this, opportunity to thank Ma'am Cora and her group because being here in the United States is a different. It's like going to a different dimension. And Ma'am Cora did an amazing job supporting us. And siya po yung kumukup sa amin ng parang 2 weeks, Ma'am Cora, kung hindi po ako nagkakamali. And when it comes to my school, in fairness naman to my school's administration, despite the challenges that international teachers like me face, always find ways to support us, especially when it comes to the student behavior. So, ang aking assistant principal ay napaka-teacher, teacher supportive. And she has to make sure that our students are held accountable with the misbehavior that they manifest in the classroom. And their guidance, our APs, our instructional specialists, have been very helpful in navigating the classroom and adjusting to the U.S. educational system, especially that we are new. And so they give us, materials, anchor charts, notebooks, everything's provided for us. Pero syempre, tayo mga Pilipino, kung hanggang kaya nating mag-provide para sa sarili natin, ginagawa kasi natin. And so that's actually what they see from us, in fairness sa kanila. And they would tell me, okay, what are those things for? I would tell them, these are for my students. What? You're spending, dollars for your students. Yeah, I do. If this is actually one of the ways that I could, let them listen or let them participate, then why not? Let them feel motivated, then why not? So, so support system in the school is very effective as of the moment. And at the same time, I've found a wonderful community, Ma'am Cora, that helped me stay grounded. And the people I've met, especially at the church, made me feel at least at home. And my family has always been, my strong support system as well. And I feel truly blessed to live in an area where era, I should say, wherein technology allows me, to communicate with my family in just, is a snap of a finger. And maybe for an additional support, I hope that there will be more gatherings for us J1 teachers. Because the last time that I got to see my batchmates maybe was when we were at the consulate, Ma'am Cora. That was the last time. And so I hope that we can have gatherings as well so we can connect with our friends because, connection is our lifeline. It's our lifeline, Ma'am Cora. I always believe in that. Being with people who are going to support us in our journey here is our lifeline. And I also hope, Dr. Nildz, for you to give us more free seminars and workshops, particularly, handling classroom management, classroom behavior, I should say, as well as other topics to help us grow as educators and adopt more smoothly, to teaching in the United States. And we would really appreciate that. Because like I've said, it's like I feel like I'm a new teacher again. I'm a new teacher. I'm starting from, scratch. And I really could relate to Dr. Dizon when she said, parang ibang-iba dito and we really have to start all over again. And I love, starting all over again. I'm enjoying my stop here. But I really do hope that we could receive more, more support. My support system tayo, but handling classroom behavior is really a challenge for us, and I hope that you could give us, more workshops and strategies in handling, our students' behavior.
Can I give a really quick? When you say you're like a new teacher, do you know that you are now on your next journey? Remember, we're talking about journey here. You have already have another page or chapter in your life that makes you grow maturely, emotionally, cognitively, physically, spiritually. So this is not going back, but moving forward. You are progressing. This is one way of us, the Maslow hierarchy of needs. You are self-actualizing yourself, ladies, and you are in your own professional. So that's one thing you have to tell yourself. So, yes.
Dr. Neil, to piggyback on what Dr. Navarro said, truly, our last meeting was during the consulate orientation of all J1 teachers. We apologize for not following it up because we're all busy too. However, we are arranging a Thanksgiving gathering of all. It's a reunion of all J1 teachers on November 22nd. That will be Saturday at the Sam Houston University. We are going to make the announcement, but I already announced it now. We're going to send us flyers, you all. So how are we going to keep all of you in one place? And then the transportation issue, we will make it happen on November 22nd.
And I'm going to help.
Don't make any vacation plan yet.
Yes.
Then after the 22nd, you go ahead and plan for your rest.
And I'm going to help you there.
Yes,
we're going to make something that is going to be memorable and tell you what are the next plans. So in that way, we keep our communication open. And I'm going to fly from Dallas to Houston to join you ladies.
Right.
Okay, thank you.
We're running out of time, guys.
And so this is, we're going to move on to the next one. And this is what we normally do, an open-ended question. Ma'am Cora.
Okay, so finish the sentence. I am a global teacher because J1 global teacher because. Okay, would you like to start, Dr. Dizon? Fast lang.
Yes.
Go.
I am a global teacher because I embrace education as a bridge that connects culture and inspires understanding.
Wow, bridge and connects culture.
Good job.
Thank you.
Teacher Yams.
I'm sorry, I lost my mic.
Yeah.
Because I always unmute myself. I am a global teacher because I know learning is not limited to the four walls of the classroom, but it's going to be worldwide.
Yes. Learning not connected only on the four walls of the classroom, but worldwide. I like that. Dr. Maricar?
So I am a global teacher because learning has no borders and every student's world becomes a part of mine.
Wow. Learning no borders and every student learning become part of the mind. Thank you. Okay. So this is the time that we don't want to end it because the discussion is really well. And I believe a lot of people, a lot of our J1 teachers listened and learned from you all and connected with what you have said. And experience here is not only virtual, but also in reality. So we would like to thank all of you for coming today. We are privileged that you graced our show and teach and share your experiences with the rest of the teachers in the world.
And before we close, we're going to give you a few seconds to, give your last minute, compliments or message to, you can greet everybody. We're going to, yes, we're going to start with Dr. Dizon. And by the way, condolence teacher, Dr. Dizon, I know she recently lost her mother, but look at her, what a trooper, what a professional. She's grieving inside, but she's saying that, no, you get me there, that, mom is, watching over her and you make yourself proud of, what you accomplished. Her mother, I'm telling you. Go ahead, Dr. Dizon.
Iniiyak na tuloy ako.
I'm so sorry. No, I can relate to you, but you're a good educator. Go ahead, man.
Ayan, so thank you to all my fans. Joke lang. To my friends who gave the time to watch for me. My family, thank you very much. And of course, thank you, Dr. Cora and Nildz for giving me this chance to join you this morning.
Yes. Hey, you have you have fans now because you're in, teacher talk. And by the way, we are recorded. We have one in what do you call this? YouTube, Instagram, and they can watch you all over recorded. Okay, thank you, Dr. Dizon, and thank you so much for all your hard work. Keep it up. I'm telling you, you're gonna be the best of the best teacher of special ed. Not only you, but also Dr. Maricar. Okay, Dr. Maricar, your turn, ma'am.
First of all, thank you, Dr. Nils. Thank you, Dr. Cora, for this wonderful opportunity. Medyo naiyak din ako doon. Pero thank you also to our viewers. Thank you for taking your time watching us today. And I hope that our experiences will also inspire you. Sa mga nagbabalak po maging J1 teacher, kapit lang. And I know it's difficult. Wala naman pong trabahong hindi mahirap. I want you to hold on into your capability. You're a Filipino, and I'm telling you, you can make it. If I made it on my 3rd month, of course, I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna try my best not to cry, or I'm gonna try my best not to give up, and I'm gonna try my best to finish my program. Wag po tayo susuko, and stay inspired. And shout out, of course, to my family, to my friends, and
yung church mo.
Church.
Maricar, yung church mo sa principal.
Seventh-day Adventist Church, Dr. Tren, my principal, Dr. Tren, Mr. Tren Johnson, our current principal. Joanne and Shira, of course, my 2 lovely housemates. And hindi yan, hindi ako magmimintis na hindi sila batiin. Thank you, Ma'am Cora. Thank you, Dr. Mindy. Love you guys.
Thank you. Teacher Yams.
Hello po, maraming salamat po sa opportunity na to at share namin yung aming mga karanasan. Thank you, Dr. Nildz and Dr. Cora. Yun, yung masasabi ko lang with my journey, it's really like saying it's mind over matter. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter. Right? And so, ganun ako, it's mind over matter. Sabi ko, kung isasaksa ko sa utak ko na, eto ay hurdle lang, I should overcome this. And so that should be the mindset of all the Filipinos coming in here. Kasi pagdating mo dito, talagang question mo ay yung sanity, right? But there's also that grounding sanity for you to like touch all your buttons and say, ano ba ang magpapasaya sa akin, magbibigay sa akin ng support to be able to hurdle this. And so I would like to make a big shout out sa community talaga. Yung community that lifted me to be able to hurdle this. Una na po yung, of course, there's the family and the relatives, their constant push. But also, I would like to give a big shout out to my homies, yung mga kabatch ko, like Ma'am Anna, she's also watching right now. Shout out to you, Ma'am Joanne, Ma'am Moss, Ma'am Moss, sorry, nakalimutan ko yung pangalan mo fully. But we are there. Lagi kaming nagko-kontakan, like kami nagtatawagan, hey, kumusta ka, nagsisleep over, and also Ma'am Liza, Ma'am Nildz, Sir Jansen, oh my God, and Safe EP. Shout out to Safe EP lang, kasi when we started, talagang it was unstructured, but yung Cora, sino yung mga nangangailangan natin, yung mga ano-ano. Pero over time, nakita kong structured na po, yung meron na talagang mga seminars, may mga professional development na po. And so, ang community din na nagsusupport sa amin is now evolving themselves so that they can support the J1 community better. And so, what I can say is that kudos po, Ma'am Cora, and your leadership. Continue lang po with tapping all these resources kasi they're helping us in a lot of ways. Lalo na po yung mga PD sila, Dr. Claire, ni Dr. nakalimutan ko yung sa science.
Brown.
Sino nga po yun?
Dr. Brown, no. I forgot also. But she knows.
From ALE?
Yes.
Tapos si Ma'am Mildred and si habi ni Ma'am Mildred, they're all
Zandro.
Zandro. Yes, napaka-supportive po nila. And this community lets us thrive as well. And it's different when someone is lifting you up because they've been there, done that. And so when that push is coming from them, iba yung dating. Napupush din po kami like 1,000 level more. So kudos
to the Catalina boys. You forgot the Catalina boys.
Oo nga.
Oh my, yeah. Of course, yung mga kasama ko sa safety, pinalagi kaming naguhuntahan kahit sa mga events. Yung last lang natin, Ma'am Cora, it was so fun. And so, keep them coming po. And I pray that this community will thrive po. Kahit na wala na kami dito, this is my 4th year. It's so, parang kailan lang. It's so emotional.
You still have 1 year, right?
I still have.
Yeah.
So, I'll make the most out of it.
Okay. Thank you, Yams. Thank you so
you.
much.
Yes. So this is the time where we really have to close in. But prior to that, Ma'am Cora, do you
We have an
anything?
announcement.
Yes.
For all of you who are who graduated or alumni from the university. Oh no, sorry, I'm not university. The Philippine Normal University. We're inviting you to our fifth Grand International Reunion. And this will be held in Las Vegas next year, July 25th to 26th. So get in touch. You could call me, and then you could visit our Facebook page. You are cordially invited. This is a global event. So come and join us on July 25th and 26th. Las Vegas, Nevada.
And also, I'd like to thank also our followers. And by the way, we have our regular followers. We call them the Golden Girls of Brownsville. Special mention to my Mommy D, my adopted mom, Mommy D Danugrao, and all the wonderful ladies of Brownsville, Texas. And also, birthday greetings tomorrow to my grandson, Caleb Miguel. He's 15 years old. Thank you so much. And of course, let's continue to pray for the Philippines. Even though we're here in the United States, let's pray for our kababayan in the Philippines because there's a lot of storm, earthquakes, all the things that's calamities happening there. And don't forget next week, our theme is, and for our next episode, the theme is
Empowering Filipino American Identify through Filipino identity through the professional unity. So come and watch us again on, this will be on October 20.
No, this is going to be November 8th.
November 8th. So watch us again.
Yes.
We are talking about professionals, Filipino right here in United States.
So before anything else, okay, let's have a group photo, please, Krisha.
Ma'am, pwede mahabawang shout-out lang po. Nakalimutan.
Okay, go.
Yung akin pong emotional support, my brother and sister-in-law na J1 teacher din po sa Dallas. Salamat po ng marami. And thank you for the support as always.
I need to connect with them. Okay, let's take a picture, ladies.
Yes po.
Krisha, are you taking pictures? Okay.
Nakakuha ba si Krisha?
Yes, it's done. Yay! Thank you so much.
Guys.
And before I end up, let me close it with a Bible verse,
Okay.
Proverbs 16:3, which says, "Commit to the Lord whatever you do, and He will establish your plans." So just like what Dr. Dizon says, kapit lang tayo. Everybody, you said that. I know, I heard that. Kapit lang tayo. Do what we need to do because God is on us. Hedge your protection, love, and everything is for us. Thank you so much and have a great weekend. God bless everyone. Goodbye. Thank you.